handle this. The whole thing is such a mess.
You do have a problem. Lucky for you, I've got the solution. You said yourself, Vanessa, your media department is a disaster. They weren't this sloppy when I was in charge.
Well, you're not anymore, so...
Spaulding is being steamrollered by the television press. You can't let Jenna go on the air day after day, weeping into her handkerchief and playing the victim.
Blake, we found out that we can't prevent her from going on the air.
No, but you can cut into her airtime. So far, this story is completely one-sided. Why hasn't Spaulding counterattacked?
We could very well do that in court.
Oh, no. By that time, it will be too late. I still say Henry needs to go on the air.
I've told you I'm completely against it.
He needs to tell his side of the story.
No.
I've got it all worked out.
I'm not interested.
You're not interested in saving your company? Because that's what I'm offering to do. Look, put your personal feelings for me aside for a moment, okay? Hold your nose. I really don't care, but just listen to my ideas. Jenna's campaign does have the advantage of good sound bites, okay? She's everywhere, but they're here and they're gone. And I think Ross is right. I don't think Jilly is the answer. I think what we need to focus on is the print media, especially the Journal. Spaulding still owns it. Use it. Have them interview Henry. Give a detailed, objective account. I know that you are concerned about your father's health, but this will be
It's not my
easy.
father that I'm concerned about. I cannot put the welfare of Spaulding Enterprises into the hands of Roger Thorpe's daughter.
Fine. It's your loss.
No, wait a minute. I think Blake is absolutely right.
Roger,
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Vanessa, Blake headed Spaulding Enterprises PR department once before.
I know. She was fired.
That's not about my work. That was personal.
Would you please? Right, now listen. I know that you have your doubts, but I can vouch for her. I mean, she worked PR for my campaign. That was tough. She's very, very good at what she does.
Well, I guess you'd know more about that than I would.
Oh, come on, Vanessa. That's beneath you, isn't it?
Yes, I guess so. I'm sorry. But the point that I'm trying to make here is I don't think you can be objective about this.
As I recall, you and Ross had a baby together. Doesn't that hurt your objectivity when it comes to working with him?
No, it's not relevant to this conversation.
Well, neither is my being Ross's lover. Judge me on my ability.
Look, the point is that I will not give the public relations for this important a case into the hands of Roger Thorpe's daughter. That's all.
Back to that again,
Look,
okay.
Vanessa, you cannot judge Blake by who her father is.
Everybody in this town knows that I chose Ross over my father.
Maybe. But what happens if the two of you have a falling out? What if you leave Ross? I mean, where are your loyalties going to lie then?
Vanessa, you don't have to worry about that. And to be honest with you, when Blake presented me these ideas, I was not crazy about them. However, my opinion was not based on Roger Thorpe. I was listening to her ideas as I would listen to anybody else who walked into the office, and you said so yourself. Spaulding Enterprises' PR department has done little or nothing, so why not give Blake a chance? I mean, this situation is spinning out of control, and the company is sinking.
Nothing is to go out without my personal approval.
Agreed.
Well, I'm late for a meeting. Guess I really must be desperate. Ross? It's your good judgment I'm trusting on this.
Thank you.
You won't regret this. I could kiss you, except it might look like I bribed you with sex.
Don't be a prude. Bribe me.
Oh. I'm very serious about my work, Ross, and I am good at it, too.
I know that. You're gonna have to work very hard to prove that to Vanessa, however.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to work hard at proving something else, too. Look, I know that you defended me to Vanessa about my father. But I think that there's still just a little part of you that is a little undecided about what side I'll really end up on. No, don't even say anything. I know it's true. I'm gonna do more than prove myself to Vanessa. I'm gonna prove myself to you.
Those are only for permanent employees.
I intend on being permanent.
Excuse me, Blake.
Don't forget the parking sticker.
Could I see you for 1 second?
Well, sure.
What is this about you having to prove yourself to me? I trust you. You don't know that by now?
Oh, that little cell job you had to do with Vanessa back there?
She has her doubts. She needed a little convincing. You got the job, didn't you?
Yes, and I intend on keeping it. You know, I think it's very ironic that I'm rehired in Alexandra's office, considering she hated me.
Well, that was definitely a case where your being Roger Thorpe's daughter did not help.
Well, they had their battles, but she won. She kept Spaulding. For all my differences with her, I have to admire her. She had guts. I mean, how many women are the head of a major corporation? Not many. You have to work harder, be tougher, and smarter than any 10 men. But she did it. She beat the odds.
She's an incredible woman.
You know, it wasn't long ago when women weren't even allowed into the executive club except as guests. And now we're in charge. We're in there. We're making policies and dictating and making decisions.
That turns you on, doesn't it?
I love it, and I'm not going to apologize for it either.
Well, you certainly don't have to apologize to me. I've been accused, of being ambitious.
I take it as a compliment. No, I am right where I belong in there swimming with the sharks.
I'm glad you're in my pool.
Love.